I guess before this video starts, I just want to say I have an affiliate link down below, which you guys could use to click on it and just get I guess make me money for Hack the Box, because I guess I'm kind of like a sponsor. I'm affiliated with Hack the Box at the moment, so if you guys hit the link, you guys might get a discount. Not sure how that really works yet, but just click the link down below, and I have the links of all like the write-ups I use and all the code I use down below. So give it a shot. Thanks. So today we're gonna look at web challenge Petpet Rcbee, which is a web challenge from Hack the Box. So the very first thing I did was just start up the instance, and one of the cool things about this challenge that it has source code. But if we look at the website right away, we see it kind of looks like a file upload type of thing where you just choose a file to upload, and then you upload it. And like, I'm not gonna play around with it that much, because since we have the source code, we could technically check like what's wrong with the code for the most part. So let's switch on over to that. So if I start looking, you guys might see looking at the source code right now. You see it right here. It's in my downloads folder. So if we do web.petpet.rcbee, they provide us with a Docker file. So that's like one of the very first things I looked at when I was inspecting the source code. And one of the first few things that bolted straight into my mind was that it would download a specific version of GhostScript 9.23. So I'll keep a mental note on that. So while keeping a mental note on that, let's check out on the other stuff. So if we look at the challenge folder of Hack the Box, let's clear this. No, challenge. We see the application, to the application we want to see. Cat, let's check config file. So config. So we know where where everything gets uploaded. So all the stuff that gets uploaded, like how we saw before, the upload folder, whatever you upload gets put into this specific folder path. So application static pets. That's the very first thing we see. Let's look at the other pieces of code. So if we look at main, it's gonna have all the main stuff. Nothing for the most part really, just setting up the Flask application. So let's check util. Oh, this is where things get a little bit more nicer for the most part. We see how things get generated. So it looks like it's just checking if at the end of the extension there's the .png, .jpeg, .jpeg. So it's just checking for these allow extensions. It is not doing a thorough check. It's not checking the contents of it. It's just checking the extension at the end. So on my mind, I'm thinking that we could do a file upload vulnerability with this. So because it's not checking it that well. And then I think for the most part, nothing that much. But while doing this challenge, like I said before, the very first thing I noticed was the outdated version of, or not the outdated, but like it's downloading a specific version of a specific pip file. So that's the very first thing I looked at, GhostScript 9.23. Control C. Hopefully that's, so now if we go back right here, the very first thing I did, and Control 4. So I'll just copy this. Exploit. And it looks like there seems to be a lot of exploits, and the very first exploit that we see is a RCE, which if you look at right here, it says BRCBEE. So kind of like RCE, and if you don't know what RCE is, let's take a quick look at what RCE is. RCE, what is remote code execution? So it looks like we could run code on this. So let's look at the RCE exploit that we see on the very first thing that we clicked. So allows remote shell execution via GhostScript. So this looks like an old CVE, and it looks like the exploit code is this. So we could craft an RCE payload with a JPEG, in which the challenge has to do with JPEGs, PNGs, and all that stuff. So if you look at this looks like the RCE code. So it looks like right here is touching So it's like it's making the file inside the directory. So what we could do is we could copy the contents of flag and put it at a and just yeah, we could copy the contents of the flag and copy it inside the one of the GIF files inside I guess the web app, I'm guessing, inside I guess in the GIF storage location, so where it's storing the GIFs. So that's pretty much what we could do on this specific challenge. So that's what I set it up, and that's what you guys saw beforehand when I was messing around with it. So if you look at this cd cat exploit, this is the exploit that I did. So I basically copied this entire thing right here. I copied whatever was on the exploit, this, I just copied this and pasted it. And then after here, I just copied the app.flag. The reason why it's an app.flag, because if you look at the Docker file, cd web cat docker, the application is running on app, and then the challenge is pasted into the applications. And if we look at that cd challenge, we see that it's on flag. So it's an right now it's an app.flag, so that's where the challenge is going to be at. And now if we, and then after that I do application, and where I got all this, where I got this path was because that's where the GIF was getting located. Because if you look at the application, then cat dot main dot py, no cat, yeah main, yeah main, wait, it was config, config, huh. I go back by accident. This is where the upload directory is being located. This is where everything, all the GIFs are being uploaded at. So what we could do is just copy the flag.txt and then have it copied to where everything's uploaded. And then once we go to that URL, we could see our flag. We could like yeah, we could see the flag contents on the, I guess, on the web. So right now, like I did before, cat exploit.jpg. So we have this. So that's basically what I did right now. So we could upload this. So the exact command, or what I'm gonna use, is a curl, which is used to, I guess, interact with the web, but with your console, or like either do post or get request. So we'll just do curl, and then after that we could just upload this onto here. Control C. I already did it beforehand, so if you look at right here, let's clear this. So I did a curl to the API endpoint, API upload, and then a post request with the file extension and with exploit.jpg, which was the file thing. And where I got API, I think this has an API on the, if you look at the code. So cd web, cd challenge, application, cd template, cd util, cat util, Petpet, cd blueprint, cat routes. So look, see right here, API, and it has the upload where we could do post methods. So it's just so yeah, this is where I got the API. API. There's a web endpoint and an API endpoint, and this one's using the API endpoint, the API route. So this is where it's uploading it, and it's only allowing post request. So that's where I got that. So now if we do this, this specifies a post request, and then file type is gonna be a file, and then just the name of the file. If we do this, oh, I'm about to capitalize the X. My bad. I'm pretty sure the GIF was successfully uploaded. Now all we need to do is just curl that specific endpoint. So if we go to the endpoint that's asking for, so we know that it's going to be on static pets and then flag.txt. That's where we have it at. And if we do that, I'm at static static. Yeah, that should work. If we do that, we get the flag. So this was basically, this I guess challenge had to do with mostly I guess outdated package or exploitable I guess Python package, along with file upload vulnerability, because it really wasn't checking that well the I guess what files were being updated. All it was doing was just checking the like the I guess just the last part of the file extension. For the most part, it wasn't checking the contents of the file. So I guess those were the two major things having to do with this, the two major I guess exploits. And I guess yeah, that's about it. And if you guys didn't understand what I really was doing, I'll link below the write up, along with I'll link below with a write up for the most part. And I guess just click on my Hack the Box link so you guys could get I guess some points, or just you guys could get a discount on Hack the Box. And late.